What's up guys, Calisthenics back with another video, and today I'm going to be talking to you about how to start calisthenics. So let's say you've never done calisthenics before, you've never done a push-up, you've never done a pull-up, a dip, a squat, or anything like that, and you're wondering where do you start, how do you start, and how do you get that basic level of strength that you need in order to progress with calisthenics and move on to the more advanced stages. So to start off, you need your basic strength. So for that, you need to be able to do push-ups, pull-ups, bodyweight dips, bodyweight squats, and those are the four main exercises that I can think of that you really need to be able to do in order to move on and progress to the more advanced, more difficult variations. Now some of you may not be able to do a pull-up or a push-up or a squat or a dip, and that's totally fine. There are easier variations that are there for you that you can do in order to build up to those basic skills. So for example, let's take a pull-up. For pull-ups, what you can do is you can get yourself up in the top position and lower yourself down slowly, so doing negative pull-ups like this, and just really working on activating the muscles that you need in order to do a full pull-up. Another way you can do this is by doing static holds. So once again, get yourself up into the top position. So imagining the bars here, of course, and just holding the position as long as you possibly can. Even if it's like 3 seconds to start with, it doesn't matter. You have to start somewhere and just make it harder and harder every time you train. So you hold that position as long as you can, and that way you'll activate the muscles once again that you need in order to do a full pull-up. Another example for your push-ups is you can do knee push-ups to make the exercise a lot easier and take more weight off of your chest. You can do push-ups with your hands on a raised surface, and once again, making the push-ups easier and allowing you to build that strength to then move on to the basic push-up. So those are two examples. Obviously the same goes for dips and squats, but I'm not going to go into that in this video, but those will be addressed in future videos if they haven't already been addressed on my channel before. So just to be clear, you need basic strength, you need those 4 basic skills in order to move to the more advanced exercises and to really progress with calisthenics. The next thing I'm going to talk about is equipment. So what do you really need in order to do calisthenics? Honestly, the answer to that question, and the only thing you really need, is a pull-up bar. I have a gym where I have weights, I have a bench press, I can do squats with weights, I have a leg curl machine, things like that. And these are things that I barely ever use anymore. That's from when I did weightlifting, and I recently switched over to calisthenics. And now the only equipment that I really use is my pull-up bar and my dip bar. I do have a weight belt so I can hang a weight, so I can do weighted pull-ups and weighted dips, but other than that I really don't use anything. All my push-up variations are done on the floor, all my pull-up variations are done on that pull-up bar, and all my dip variations are done on my dip bar. All the leg variations, I do pistol squats, explosive exercises, things like that, which don't require anything but your body weight. Maybe I'll add the occasional plate on my back to, increase the resistance and just challenge myself a little bit more, but for calisthenics, all you really need is a pull-up bar. For example, dips, you can just pull 2 chairs together. Once again, push-ups and all your leg exercises, all you need is your body weight. So for the pull-up bar, what do? You can buy it online, you can buy it in a sports shop or a store, and they're relatively cheap. You can get these for not much. So I already bought one before and it cost me something like £15, so I got that in the UK, which is about, I don't know, $20, $25 at the most. And that thing was good quality. It would have lasted years, maybe a lifetime, I don't even know. And it worked perfectly fine. That's what I used in one of my apartments when I was studying before. And other than that, everything happened on the floor. If you don't want to buy a pull-up bar, you can find a nearby park or even a tree branch that's strong enough and straight enough for you to do your pull-ups on. So to answer the question about equipment, the only real thing you need is a pull-up bar. Other than that, everything can be done with your body weight. Now I'm going to talk about progression. So I talked about those basic skills that you need in order to start calisthenics. So what do you do once you have those? You move on to more advanced techniques, more difficult variations. So for example, your push-ups, you might be doing diamond push-ups, wide push-ups, archer push-ups. There are so many that I could name. You have your explosive push-up variations as well that are a lot more challenging and that will allow you to build more muscle and strength. For your pull-ups, there are a ton of variations too. Your archer pull-ups, you can have your muscle-ups. Squats, you have your pistol squats, explosive squats, dips. You can add a little bit of weight if you need to, if you really want to take it to the next level. Other than that, if you do a lot of bodyweight dips, you'll probably be in pretty good shape already. So in order to progress and move on to the next level, to become more advanced, you just need to make those exercises more difficult. And it's very different from weightlifting in the sense that you can't just add weight onto a machine or onto a bar to make the exercises more difficult. You need to be more creative, and you need to understand that you need to put your muscle in a position where it's put under more stress so that it can grow more muscle and become stronger to then further your skills, to develop to even more advanced skills. And yeah, so you do have several levels of calisthenics. I think you have your beginner, your basic, your intermediate, advanced, super advanced, elite. I don't know how far you want to go, but there are lots of different levels at which you can be at. So guys, don't worry, just take it one step at a time, gradually climb up that ladder, and you will get to those advanced skills if you stick to it and you're consistent, which leads me on to the final point, which is consistency. So with any style of working out, whether it be calisthenics, weight training, powerlifting, power building, I don't care what style of training it is, you have to be consistent. If you're not consistent enough and you don't stick with it in the long run, you're not going to see results. If you just give up after a month because you don't have a six-pack and a huge chest, then you may as well just stop altogether, just give up on the idea, because that's not how quickly it comes. You have to be patient, you have to understand that your body needs the time to break down during your workouts, then repair to come back stronger, then break down again and repair to come back stronger, and repeat the process over and over and over again until you get to the point where you want to be. So it takes time to progress. You have to make sure that you train right, you sleep right, you eat right. You really need to take care of your body and pay attention to all these little details that are going to allow you to progress and move on to the next level. And you have to be consistent with it and not give up on it. Yes, you can have a cheat meal once a week. No, you don't have to eat crappy, boring foods all the time. There are lots of ways that you can make it more exciting for yourself. So don't worry about that. If you want to go for it and you want to go after it and you want to get to these skill levels in calisthenics and you want to build a good physique, go for it. Don't worry about all the little details. Just start, and gradually you will become better at it. You will start to understand more things, and you'll learn every single day. I'm still learning right now, and I'm still being consistent, and that's what I'm asking you guys to do if you want to start with calisthenics. Consistency will unlock results. That is the last point and the most important point of this video, and for any training style, you have to stick to it or else you will not get anywhere. So guys, that is basically it. I don't think I mentioned anything that is too complicated. These are probably things that you may have knew about them before, I don't know, but I'm just saying them again in this video just to make sure that you understand how important these basic things that I mentioned, all these points, how important they are for you to develop with your calisthenics. So remember everything I said in this video, don't forget it. Even when you become more advanced, you still have to understand these basic principles, or else you'll just stop progressing and you're not going to do too well. So I hope this video helped. I hope I didn't ramble on too much. If you did like the video, please leave a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos. And if you want to check out my social media links, I do have my Facebook and Instagram linked in the description below. And yeah, if you have any questions, if there's anything you feel I didn't cover in this video, don't hesitate to ask, and I will get back to you as quickly as possible. Also, if you have any video requests that I haven't covered already on my channel, feel free to let me know in the comments below, and I will make that happen for you guys so that you can learn what you want to learn. And yeah. So guys, until next time, stay strong, peace out.